Okay, thanks everybody for joining us. We're going to go ahead and get started with Georgia Tech head coach Jeff Collins following tonight's spring game here at Bobby Dodd Stadium. So, Coach, if you could open us up with some remarks before we take questions.
Yep, appreciate you guys coming out. A really good night. Excited to be out there with the guys in front of a packed house, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Really proud of the support that we had tonight for the guys. The home sideline was pretty much packed on the lower bowl. I thought our student body, the band, everybody else associated with the organization did a great job supporting our guys. And it was fun to be out there Friday night, downtown Atlanta, under the lights, playing some really good football. So just thankful to the fans, thankful for the student body, thankful for the administration putting this together in a safe manner for everybody. Appreciate Todd Stansberry, our entire administration, for getting our program through spring ball, safely through the spring off-season workouts, and all the efforts that our medical staff, our training staff did for our entire program. It is not lost on me the effort, the care that they give to our program, the support that they give us, and truly thankful for that. I mentioned to Mike earlier in the week, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that we lost somebody that's very special to me, very special to the Georgia Tech football family last weekend. Coach Butch Brooks, affectionately known as Butch. He was, when I was a young graduate assistant here in the late 90s, early 2000s, was the tight ends coach, was a mentor to me in this profession. He is a well-respected coach in the state of Georgia, in the Southeast. He's meant so much to so many people as a legendary high school coach, and then all of his contributions that he had while he was here and even since he's left here. And he means so much to me. He gave Coach Gailey the recommendation to bring me back here in 2006 as the director of player personnel. I would not be the head coach at Georgia Institute of Technology if it was not for Butch Brooks. I love him. He means so much to me and my family, the entire Georgia Tech football family. So I just want to make sure I paid my respects to him, his family, everybody that loves him. And there's a lot that do. So just Coach Brooks has my undying love and support, and we'll carry him with me for a long time. Also want to mention our heart goes out to the University of Kentucky basketball program. Us here at Georgia Tech football knows what it feels like to lose a teammate, lose someone in the program that you love so much. So our thoughts and prayers and love go out to the family, Terrence's family, the Kentucky family, and anything that we can do, obviously, in support, we will do that. Really proud of the guys, how they attacked this offseason with Coach Lou and our strength staff, the leadership that's been developed, the new guys that have come in. We had 13 guys come here in January and have done a great job just diving into the culture, just being one of us, which is a big deal to us. We've got some great leaders that have emerged from that group and some great teammates that have added to what is a really good culture. The four guys, so on Monday, we had the entire team vote leaders and teammates in the organization. And four guys got a lot of votes as great leaders, as great teammates, and they were recognized tonight as captains. One is Wanye Thomas, who's done a great job for us for the last 2 years. Jeff Sims, quarterback, played a true freshman role for us last year, started every game, and just the growth and development that he's gone through this offseason. Really proud of him. Ace Ely, transfer from the Big Ten, came in here in January, and in 4 short months has made a tremendous impact to our program. He is a great leader. He is a great teammate. He's a great worker within our program. And then Ryan Johnson, thankful that he decided to come back to continue developing his skill set for the next level in our program as an offensive lineman, but just his selfless leadership every single day, accountability, discipline, the culture, doing extra, being a great dude in the program. Just really proud of those four. And there's so many more that I could take the time to mention in our program that are just really positive individuals that come to work every single day with the right mindset, the right vibe, the right work ethic. And hopefully we got to see that on display tonight, the way they played, the way they competed, the way they work together, the way they enjoy playing this great game for the Georgia Institute of Technology in the right way. And I'm just really proud of them and proud of the coaches and the staff as well. Is that enough, Mike? You were good? Okay, thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. Whatever you like, Coach. We'll go ahead and open up for questions for Coach Collins. If you have a question, please use the raise hand function within Zoom. We'll call on people individually, and we'll start with Kelly Quinlan from Rivals.
Hey, Jeff. It feels like offensively, you guys are kind of a lot closer to where you'd like to be.
Sure.
And from the quarterback competition, even just seeing the guys producing, the offense looks probably a lot more this spring than it has in the last couple here. Can you kind of just talk about that?
Yeah, just the development as a whole, and it's a process, and just really proud of the offensive staff, the way they went through this entire offseason, breaking down everything that we do, the skill set of our guys that we have returning, the skill set of the guys that we've added to the program, and just really putting them in some really good positions to do what they do at a high level and put all the moving parts together. And it was, Kelly, it was even a watered down version tonight. We just wanted to play some really clean, fundamentally sound football, let some young guys make plays, show their abilities without all the complex schemes, just play some really good football. And I thought they did that tonight and competed at a high level. But just the development of the offense, the development of the individual skill sets of each group, really, really proud of it. Excited for us to get a real summer this year with Coach Kerala and the training staff. I know we're in great hands with the leadership in this program to take us through the summer months the right way. And just really fired up, Kelly.
Next question comes from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Jeff. I wanted to ask you about Jeff Sims's 2-minute drill. It seemed like the energy kind of picked up at that point, and
yeah,
I think he was 4 for 4. Looked good. And I'm curious kind of what you saw. Particularly, being in that circumstance of having to move quickly and so forth.
Yeah, I thought he's done a really good job. We've played a lot of situational football this spring, a lot of 2-minute drills. But the biggest thing with Jeff and with Jordan is just knowing where to go with the ball. There's not a lot of hesitation. They understand our scheme. They understand the plays. They understand the reads, the progressions. They understand what the coverage is, where the pressure, where the rotations, and they know where to go with the football. And you saw that on display on that last drive with Jeff, making quick decisions, delivering the football, trusting his protection in front of him, and just excited to continue moving forward with that development and progression.
Another question from the AJC, this time from Steve Hummer.
Hey, Steve.
Hi there. Well, first of all, should Coach Thacker be worried about his job? The defense jumped up pretty good there with Josh.
He did a good job. That was Coach Thacker's plays, first of all. But Josh did a really nice job calling them. The guys were having fun playing. I was really excited to have Josh and Nell at the game, engaged in the program. I think one of my favorite things about our athletic department, how tight knit this entire group is. Our guys in the off-season competitions go to a ton of other sporting events of our teams, support our teams, are there. They get points for it, for their off-season competition, but they get to know the other sports, they get to know the other athletes, and the same thing with the coaches. We've got great relationships, and anytime that we can have those two personalities out there, participate, it was great.
Another question from the AJC, this time from Henry Queen.
All 4 quarterbacks got at least 8 pass attempts. What went into the decision to have everyone get about the same amount of reps?
Yeah, so that we spent a lot of time making sure that the play distribution, the things that we need to see in a live setting, those are scripted so that we get the right things called. We even have the plays that we want to get certain guys the ball, and the manner in which we want to see certain guys get the ball as well. So all of that is planned, all of that is scripted. And, I'm just glad that it was able to play out the way we had planned it going into this week.
Question from Jonathan Lefite from 247 Sports.
Hey,
Hey,
Jonathan.
Coach, just had a quick question for you around, you guys came in with a goal of focusing more on the details and things that you
Yep.
wanted to do. Can you talk through the progression and how you guys have, if you feel like you've achieved that and where you're at in that progression?
Yeah, it's still a work in process or work in progress. But the first 2 years, building a culture that is built on effort, the requisite energy you need to play at a high level, the competitiveness you need to play at a high level. We spent a lot of time and energy getting to that point. I think we're there. The guys play really, really hard, tremendous effort. They compete at every single thing that they do. Even though we were thud most of the time tonight, you could just see them fighting and competing to play at a high level. But we've, as we've gone through the self-scouting of the program, one of the biggest things that we had to clean up, pre-snap penalties, post-snap penalties, attention to detail, composure, focus, all of those things. We had to take another step in the development of the program. I think the guys bought into it. Every single day at practice, we have 8 to 10 ACC referees. They get called out during practice. After practice, you can't turn a corner in the football building without the penalties from the previous day for everyone to see, and a running total of who's got the most penalties per position, per player in the organization. So that is a huge focus for us. We will continue to continue to develop that mindset, having composure before the snap, having composure, and make sure we make really good decisions post-snap as well. But during the whistles, we're going to play hard. We're going to give great effort, and we're going to compete every single play.
Okay, it looks like we have 4 more in queue. We'll go ahead and take those and then move on to student athletes. So we'll start with Kelly.
Hey,
Coach, Chaden, I mean, he went 16 months, I think, without playing a football game with the way he didn't have a senior season. Kind of talk about how well he's kind of knocked that rust off and not having that senior season to develop and kind of step in here and actually compete.
Yeah, and I think he's done a great job, and I think that's a testament to Jordan Yates. It's a testament to Jeff Sims, Demetrius Knight, Ryan Lance, who is rocking the number 0 for us as a great teammate. Just how they've brought Chaden into the program, taught him how we do things, taught him the offense, and do extra with him, extra film study, extra throwing. And I mean, he's a talented kid. He's got a tremendous arm, high football IQ. He knows where to go with the football, makes really good decisions. So just excited about him in the future of this program, and especially learning from guys like Jeff and Jordan who understand how to play the position at a very high level.
Next one comes from Ken Segura from the AJC.
Am I wrong?
Ken.
There weren't any false starts tonight, right?
I would, if you say it, Ken, I will agree with it 100%. I thought they played really clean football tonight. We had one defensive offsides that made a big deal about, especially because it was on a 3rd down situation. But I thought we played some really clean football tonight.
Yeah. Did anyone stick out to you defensively?
I mean, it was Jaquez Jackson I saw make plays. Tariq made a great play on the throwback to Demetrius. So there was some individual things, but just as a whole, just playing really clean, complimentary football. We were limited to only 4 defensive calls the entire night, and just executing those very clean, fundamentally sound with the right effort and the right demeanor. I thought we did that as a whole on defense.
Question from Jarvis Davis from 92.9 The Game.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Coach. You mentioned the transfers earlier and talked about how those guys have come in and started to establish themselves.
Yep.
How important is those guys like Allende Ely and Kevin Harris? He was able to get home today. How important for those guys to come in and make an impact right away?
Yeah, and the big thing is I think we got the right guys from a mindset perspective, have come in here and embraced being a teammate in our locker room, picking up the vibe, picking up the culture of our program, and just relentlessly attacking it to be a really integral part of what we're doing. So couldn't be prouder of the group of guys that came in. There were 6 true freshmen that have come in and done the same thing. Just really excited about that group as well. We had 4 offensive linemen get here in January. So they've got to learn from Coach Key, get to learn from returning guys like Jordan Williams and Ryden Johnson, Mikey Minahan, Kenny Cooper, William Lay, and just really excited about how they have left an impression on the 4 new guys, and excited to see how they continue that development over the summer as well.
And the last question for Coach Collins comes from Steve Hummer from the AJC.
Hey, Steve.
Well, I was going to ask also about with the loss of David Curry, where do you look for that kind of leadership, and can a new guy like Allende kind of serve that purpose as well?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've made a big deal, and it's been no secret. The secondary and the defensive front, making sure they're playing as one unit, the DBs not just being a collection of corners and safeties, but one entire secondary. And then the front 4, not just a collection of defensive ends and then a collection of defensive tackles, but an entire front 4. And I think guys like Ace, Jaquez Jackson, Charlie Thomas have done a tremendous job getting all of those 2 layers of our defense and playing as one unit. Coach Thacker and the defensive staff have done a great job with that as well, just playing as one unit, and just excited to see them continue that development as well. But I think Ace, Jaquez Jackson, Charlie Thomas have been huge in that role, and the mindset and the demeanor and the attitude and the focus that they've brought to us this entire offseason. Excited to see them continue that through the summer and through the fall.
Coach Collins, thanks a ton for your time. Congratulations on a great spring. We'll talk soon.
Okay, thank you, Mike.